Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 9 math. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 9 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of chapters. We're going to start with the chapter solve equations, and the lessons we're going to cover today are solve advanced linear equations, solve equations with variables on both sides, find the number of solutions, and solve linear equation word problems, right? So let's just start with the first lesson, that is solve advanced linear equations. So here I'm on grade 9. Chapter we're working on is solve equations. Let's just start with the lesson, that is solve advanced linear equations. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, solve for z, that is z minus 16z equals 15. So z minus 16, right? Here you have 1, 1 minus 16. You're subtracting a smaller number out of the greater one, so answer must be negative. 1 minus 16 is 15, z equals 15, right? Divide both sides by 15, so z equals negative, z equals 1. That means z equal negative 1, right? So the correct option is negative 1. Okay, the next one is negative 1 equals negative 3 over p. Okay, so negative 1 equals negative 3 over p, right? You need to calculate the value of p. So just cross multiply, then you have p equals negative 3, right? So both the negative signs cancel out each other. So you are left with p, option is 3. Got it? Okay, the next one is 3 times k plus negative 1 equals negative 12, right? So just multiply 3 with everything that is inside the bracket. So that will be 3 times k is 3k. Now we need to do 3 times negative 1. So that would be negative 3 equals, right? Or either you can do easy way. You don't need to multiply. 3 is multiplying to k plus negative 1. You can divide both sides by 3. It would be now 3 times 4 is negative 12, 4 it is, right? Move that negative 1 to the other side, it would be then 4 equals 4 plus 1. So negative 4 plus 1 is negative. The correct option is k equals negative 3. Number 2 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is v minus 15 over 2 equals 2. So which is the correct option? So it would be, first of all, you need to remove that 2. right? So that means you need to multiply both sides by 2. Times 1 is 2, you are left with v minus 15 equals 2 times 2 is 4, right? Now move that negative 15 other side, so it will be v equals 4 plus 15. So 4 plus 15 is, so the correct option is v equals 19. Hello? Okay, the next one is 13s minus 8s equals 5. So answer in the chat box which is the correct option. Yes, that would be s equals 1. The correct option is 1. Very good. Okay, the next one is negative u minus 8 equals negative 4. The correct option. Solve and write the answer in the chat box. So which option? Yes, the correct option is 12, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is solve equations with variables on the both sides. So let's just start with the next lesson. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. So the first one is negative 3u plus 9 equals 6u, right? So on the both sides of the equation, you have the same variable. So you can collect the same variables and solve the equation. Let's just move on. You have to shift that negative 3u on this side so that you can isolate the variable, right? So it would be 9 equals 6u plus 3u, right? It would be added to the other side. So 6 plus 3 is 9u equals 9. So u equals, yes, the correct is 1. U equals 1. Okay, the next one is 2w plus 9 equals 4w minus 9. Okay, let's just solve. Move variable on the one side and the other things on the one side. So let's just move that 2w to the other side. It would be then subtracted from on the other side. Move that negative 9 over here. You already have 9 here, negative 9. When you move it here, it would be then added. So 9 plus 9 is 18. 4u minus 2u is 2w, right? Divide both sides by 2. So 2 times what number is 18? Yes, w equals 9. The correct option is 9. Okay, the next one is negative 1 plus 4t equals 3t plus 9. So move variables on the one side and the rest other things on the one side. So let's just move negative 1 on the other side. So it would be 4t equals 3t plus 9 plus 1, right? Now move that 3t on the other side. So it would be 4t minus 3t equals 9 plus 1 is 10. So that is t equals 10. So the correct option is t equals 10. Got it? So the correct option is 10. Okay, the next one is 8y equals 8 plus 10y. So which is the correct option? So which is the correction? Move the variables on the say on the isolate the variables and move the other thing on the so move 10y. So it would be 8y minus 10y equals 8, right? 8 minus 10 is negative 2y equals 8. So y equals negative 4. So the correct option is negative 4. Got it? So the correct option is y equals negative 4, right? Okay, the next one is 2f equals 3 plus f. So which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 3. When you solve, the correct option is 3. Very good. Okay, the next one is Negative 3d equals 10 minus 4d. So which is the correct option? So which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is d equals 10. So the correct option is 10. Okay, the next one is solve for q. So which is the correct option? So the correct option is 10, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is find the number of solutions. Okay, so we're going to see how solutions an equation have, right? Is the equation an identity? Identity means if the equation yields the statement that is always true, like 3 equals 3, then the equation has infinitely many solution and is called the identity, right? Okay, you have 1 plus 7w equals 7w, right? When you solve the equation, you left with 1 equals 0. You move negative 7. Okay, you move 7w to other side, so it would be 1 equals 7w minus 7w, right? You have 1 equals 0. They are not equal. The equation is false because they are not equal, right? So the equation is false. That means the equation has no solution, right? If the equation is true, that means the equation has one solution. And if the equation leads a statement that is always true, that means then the equation has infinitely many solution and identity. Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, the first one is this equation identity? That is the one we just did. So the both sides are not equal. One is not equal to 0. So no, the equation is not an identity and even equation have no solution. Okay, the next one is the equation an identity? Okay, let's see if the equation is identity. Just solve the equation, right? Move negative 2s other side, so it would be s plus 2s equals 4. So 2 minus 1 is 1. That is 1s equals 4. That means s equals 4, right? Okay, let's just put 4 in the equation, right? Because s equals 4. Negative 4 plus 4, negative 2 times 4. So it will be negative 4 plus 4, 0, and 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. So no, they are not equal. The correct option is the equation has no solution, right? The correct option is no. Okay, the next one is the equation and identity 4t minus 8 equals 3t, right? Okay, let's just see. So 4t minus 3t equals 8, t equals 8, right? Let's just put 8 in the equation. 4 times 8 minus 8, 3 times 8. 4 times 8 is 48 minus 8, and 8 times 3 is 24. 40 equal 24? No, 40 is not equal to 24. That means the system has no solution, right? The correct option is no, the system has no solution. One solution. Oh, t equals 8. That means that is the solution of the equation, right? System has one solution. Okay, got it. Okay, the next one is this equation an identity? 5g equal 5g minus 3. Let's see. 5g equal 5g minus 3. Move 5g other side, so it would be 5g minus 5g equals negative 3. 5 minus 5 is 0 equals negative, so they are not equal, right? 0 is not equal to 3. That means the system has no solution. Got it? Okay, the next one is the equation an identity? So which is the correct option? The system has no solution, right? The correct option is no solution. Okay, is this equation an identity? That means only one solution, right? The system has only one solution. Okay, the next one is the equation an identity? The system has no solution. Got it? The correct option is no solution. Okay, the next one is this equation an identity? Which is the correct option? When you add it is 7k equals 7k, right? That means the system has infinitely many solutions. The correct option is infinitely many solutions. Okay, the next one is the this equation an identity? The correct option is yes, infinitely many solutions, right? Okay, is this equation an identity? Which is the correct option? The correct option is no solution, right? Okay, we are done with the lesson. Let's just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is the last one from the that is solve linear equation word problems. So let's just start with the word problems. Okay. A corporate team building event cost $10 plus an additional $1 per attendee. How many attendees can be there at most if the budget for the corporate team building event is $36, right? So you have, let's just write down the equation. A corporate team building cost $10 plus additional 1 per attendee. So 1 attendees are X, right? How many attendees can be there at most if the budget for the corporate team is $36? So here is the equation you have to solve. So to the X equals 36 minus 10 and 36 minus 10 is 26. So the correct option is X equals 26. Got it? Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is Karen has already jarred 7 liters of jam and will jar an additional 6 liters of jam every day. How many jam did Karen jar if he spent 7 days making jam, right? Okay, so he already jarred 7 liters of jam and additional 6 liters of jam every day. So you have 7. How much jam did Karen if she spent 7 days making jam? So you have to replace x7. So 7 plus 6 times 7. 6 times 7 is 42 and 42 plus 7 equals 49. That means if she spent 7 days making jam, she can make 49 liters of jam. Yes, that is 49. The correct option is 49. Okay, the next one is Pam already has 22 plants in her backyard, right? So he already have 20 and she can grow also one plant with every seed. So that means one seed, let's suppose X is for the seed. With 14 seed packets, how many total plants can Pam have in her backyard? Now you're given if he have 14 seed packets, X equals 14. Just replace the X if with 14 in the equation. So 22 times 22 plus 1 times 14. So you have 22 plus 14. So 22 plus 14 is, yes, that is 36. That means the total plants in the garden is 36. The correct option is 36. Okay, the next one is the cost to rent a moving van is $17 plus an additional 6 per hour, right? If a moving van is rented for 4 hours, you are given X equals 4. What is the cost, right? So you have to replace the X with 4. It is 17 plus 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24. So 24 plus 17 equals, that is 41. So the correct option is 41. 17 plus 24 is 41. Okay, Donald run 12 miles during each track period. How many tracks period would it take for Donald to run 48 miles? So which is the correct option? 12 mile for each track, right? And how much it would take for 48 miles? So it is 12 times x for each track, that equals 48. So you need to calculate the value of x, divide both sides by 12. 12 times 4 is 48. So that would be x equals 4. The correct option is x equals 4. So the correct option is 4. Okay, the next one is Vicky already owns two hairbands. An additional hairband at priced $1, one for $1. How much money does Vicky need to spend on new hairbands in order to own her total of 39 hairbands? So which is the correct option? The correct option is owns two hairbands. She already have two hairband, right? And additional hairbands are priced at one for $1. So that means, yes, the correct option is 37. Kathleen can bake 6 cookies with each scoop of flour. How many scoops of flour does Kathleen need in order to bake 42 cookies? So with one scoop, she can bake 6 cookies. So for 42 cookies, how many scoops she need? Yes, the correct option is 7. Okay. The next one is a person can pay $9 for a membership to the Science Museum and then go to the museum for just $1 per visit. For a member of the Science Museum, what is the total cost of 27 visits? So you need to calculate the cost of 27 visits, so which is the correct option? The correct option is $36 it is, right? No, that means with total $27 for 27 visits. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 9 math. Chapter we were working on is solve equations, and the lessons we have covered today are solve advanced linear equations, solve equations with variable on both sides, find the number of solutions, and solve linear equations word problems, right? So please make sure before the next session complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9. Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you have any question related to the lessons we just did, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Please ask question if you have any. Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.